Hello, welcome to the Daring Player Squad channel. My name's Rashia.
And I'm Joyce.
It's our day here on Sunday. It's the Daring Player on the Daring Player Squad channel. We are playing Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Spirit of Just Ice. Just Ice. Only the ice here on the channel. We are doing bad boy stuff as usual, and we are completing the final half of Turnabout Storyteller with the infamous Clus. Last time we left off, if I remember correctly, we found. What's the general consensus here on what we found? Actually, you know what? I realize it. If I just go into here, they're probably just gonna tell us.
Yeah, because this is
every time there's like a half
part two.
Yeah, if there's a part two or there's a layer, like Ace Attorney will always just kind of go over the facts with you, just kind of like assuming that you just took a break, right? Like in between trials or in between parts. Yeah.
They asked if you wanted to save. That means it's time to take a break.
Yeah. Like, listen,
when the game
like
is like,
hours.
guys, you need to stop.
It's been 3 hours.
When the game tells you need to stop, you know something's wrong.
You've ham-handed every piece of evidence you can and scummed your way through this game. You might need a moment. Okay, May 13th, District Court number 4. Oh, the Burb's here. Burb! Taka.
Oh yeah, we sent them out for
to check out the buns.
boozy buns.
Now that the sweet buns have arrived, this court is now back in session.
Go on, Uendo. Eat up.
So Uendo says that even the slightest amount of alcohol will knock him out. And we assume,
God, what a lightweight.
Yeah, and we assume that by doing so reveals his fourth split personality, which is Owen. Owen.
God, what a white name.
I know. What a white. But what about John? John, Daniel, Kevin. Very white names. Anyway. Yeah, by revealing his fourth.
This isn't even my final form.
If we once revealing his fourth personality, we might get some new testimony about the events around. God, who was the victim's name?
Tornado. Typhoon tornado.
Tornado. And our client Bucky Whit. Bucky Whit.
Meow.
I'm hearing some cats behind us behind the blue screen. You can kind of see. And of course, the dog is upset that the cats get to have free range of their own house. So you might hear our little doggo in the background here we're taking care of. She's been kennelled. She's been doing some mean stuff. So there's some crinkling in the background. Nice flavor. You can really taste the sake. Wow, that was delicious.
Yes, a unique sweetness and the faint aroma of sake. Yet, I hardly think that anyone could pass out from eating something like this.
What's the matter, Wendo? Not afraid of a tiny manju, are you? Or are you scared about how many calories it has? Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly... it could never...
Eat the...
Less plating, more eating, witness. Put it in your mouth!
Eat the manju.
Fine, whatever.
Eat the manju, Shinji. I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in your mouth.
See, I told you it don't have effect in the slur.
Okay, there's suspicious crinkling.
We might be a lightweight, but come on. Nobody's that light. Seriously? Nobody's getting drunk off of one little butt.
Oh dang. Oh dang.
Oh man, what a big veritable lightweight.
Oh dang.
Here it comes. Who is it?
Hello, Epic
Hello,
Pikachu.
Epic Pikachu. We're seeing the fourth split personality.
Crinkling means something very
so
different for our community. Oh dear. We are finally entering territory that I do not understand, and I'm afraid. It looks like it worked.
Oh my! Witness, please tell the court your name and occupation. Hello, cat. Oh, jeez, sniffle.
Huh? Mm.
My name is Owen. I'm 5. Oh, it's a 5-year-old.
You're 5 years old?
Am I? You want to do this voice? A 5-year-old's voice?
I don't know. I think you're doing pretty well.
Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me. Oh, he's a little bonnet. So cute. So he is Windows 4 personality.
I'd hardly think a child like him could have a motive to murder the victim. And even if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder?
That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak.
Oh! It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer.
They're not putting a 5-year-old on the stand, although it's happened before. I think Pearl was on the stand,
Oh yeah.
and she was like, what, 6?
Yeah, but she was there as a witness, not as a...
That's fair. Well, this is a witness.
Yes, but we were hoping to
find the killer.
Yeah.
Now this gentleman is
split personalities.
Split personalities. One of
a very Ace Attorney interpretation of...
Yeah. He's actually 28. He has 4 different personalities. This is the 4th one that none of the 3 know about, because it only comes out when he's drunk. Because that's how it works, I guess.
Yes, because that's how dissociative identity disorder works in... But now that he's standing here before us, it is clear that none of Wendo's personalities can be the killer. Oh, where can I even go from here?
People under 13 are legally considered not having the capacity to commit a crime.
Fair? Fair?
I think so, yeah.
Because, I mean, you're cognitively not able to figure out the consequences of doing
Dragon
bad
Cat.
things.
Yes, it is the Ace Attorney. We're playing the game here we're cross-examining the multiple personalities, man. We found that he has a 4th personality that comes out when he's drunk, and it's a 5-year-old.
Hey,
Hello.
welcome back.
Yes, and welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you. Face, text, username. There you go. Shisho.
Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? Come on, buddy. Won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened?
What a scary lady.
I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please. With sugar on top.
Oh, okay. Shisho was super nice. He always played with me.
Oh.
Just like a real grandpa.
Definitely haven't cut my hair yet. It's just held back by a headband. But I most desperately need
The trim.
need a bit of a trim.
I do too. My hair is getting a little too crazy.
I was like, I figure I should fit that in soon. So I've got an appointment with Ash like next week.
Just like a real grandpa. I love Shisho. Athena, do you sense anything behind his words?
I sense his sadness. Sadness so pure it's heartrending, but no discord. Prosecutor said Mari is right. Owen isn't the killer.
But then don't you find it odd?
Find what odd?
Let's review what we've learned so far. Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards to pin the blame on Bucky.
Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen is only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado.
Exactly. The other 3 personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then this person who first laid out the cards
Probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado. So then, who did it? Who is our attorney in this game? Athena!
I mean, all 3 of them. You bounce between Phoenix. You bounce between every lawyer in the Phoenix Wright agency.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we did one as Phoenix in Kurine. We did one as Apollo, And we've also done one as Athena.
Yeah, but currently this case is Athena.
This is Athena's case, yeah.
Yeah.
Defense. Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out?
Yes, Your Honor. I now know who it was that first laid out the Karuta cards.
But I thought it was the victim. Right?
No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than...
The true killer.
The true killer. I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Taifu Tornado. How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false. You Polkunkan. I don't know how to use that word. Polkunan. I don't know what a Polkunan is, but I know I am definitely not one. And before you start with the sermons, why don't you hear me out?
Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning.
Hot damn, who is that sexy defense attorney? That is prosecutor, Nayuta Sadmari.
Yes.
And oh boy, you're gonna see more of him.
His voice is also done by
Matt Mercer.
So
yeah.
That one. But if you are bluffing, I won't go easy on you.
I understand, Your Honor. Now then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the Karuta cards name when the scene was discovered?
Let's see. I believe they implicated the defendant, Bucky Wheat. Bucky Wheat. Wet.
Wet. You gotta put in that wet. That H. Wet. That's right. But when we found out that the message originally read Owen 4th,
Which implicated the young boy Owen.
exactly. And the person who arranged the cards was undoubtedly Uendo.
Uendo may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all but proves it.
I confess. I tampered with the crime scene.
I honestly do not remember him saying that, but all right.
He did. He said he tampered with it because he hit his foot, and then he.
Okay.
So and he moved the
He did move the TV.
Yeah. The reason Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards moved the TV was because he saw Owen's fourth message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime.
Right on, Prosecutor Blackquill. It would seem that Owen and the other three personalities don't share the same memories.
But really, there is no fourth personality. It's just the three of us in here.
Uendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, so he tried to hide Owen from us. Oh, look at this child.
It turns out Owen's but a 5-year-old child, incapable of hurting a fly, let alone his beloved master.
So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And this somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen. So who else knows about Owen's fourth?
Well, we all know who, like, all but one person has yet to have been cross-examined thoroughly in this case. And she's got a bust that plus. That's how you use those words.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
I see. That does make sense.
This is naught but conjecture, composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim? I believe Owen might know something about that. I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony, and from a 5-year-old no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent. Objection! But... Your desperation is disgraceful. You should What?
I saw it. I saw Shisho getting...
I know he is so pretty. Owen, you do know something, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh my, is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Salamade?
Just you wait until you get further into this prosecutor's backstory.
It's all right, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know.
You think, like, Edgeworth and Phoenix have history. Oh, boy!
It's like Salamade is the son of, like, a rebel warlord or something.
Oh, boy!
And then turns into a lawyer who then, like, hates his rebel father, so he starts, persecuting all the rebels around him. Like, so, yeah.
You think Phoenix and Edgeworth have it bad as, like, rivals?
He's got issues.
This Shisho was standing
And
with a knife in
history.
his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared. I passed out.
A baby.
This eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Oh, and can you tell us anything else about what you saw?
I was so scared. Oh, so scared.
Owen! His emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him.
Is he all right?
He is a terrified 5-year-old. No, he's not. His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. I would know. I was put on the stand for that once. I recommend a therapy session right away.
I see. Yes, please do whatever you can to help this poor boy.
Will do, Your Honor.
I don't know if like the fist motion was really like
really necessary here. I know.
It really wasn't indicative of a therapy message.
And I mean, like, again, Athena, you are there as a 5-year-old having witnessed a bloody murder. You know how bad this can go. I better find the cause of these out of control emotions pronto. She makes therapy sound terrifying. Yeah, she does, doesn't she? I'm gonna threaten you with some therapy.
Yeah, her therapy is like, if I just shake the tree hard enough, eventually something will.
God. Well, that sounds broken.
That's a lot of sadness.
That sounds broken.
Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand.
Oh boy!
And then blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared, I passed out. So scared. Poor kid. He's absolutely terrified of something.
Whatever it is, it might be the root cause of his out of control emotions. Technically, he didn't consent to this, yeah.
Too bad. The judge says so.
I'd better take another careful look at the images. The blood on the face.
Yeah, why on the face?
Yes, probe his face.
I'm gonna stick a probe in his face, guys.
Yeah, blood was dripping down in Shisho's face.
Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. Besides, if the victim was standing upright, how could blood drip down onto his face? As expected, all we managed to obtain from this child is a tale he dreamt up. I guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. Unless it dripped down from the ceiling or something. What do you think, Simon?
I don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now. Who knows how accurate his memory is? Maybe it's time for that. Maybe it's time for that thing instead.
Huh? What thing?
That thing you and your cohorts do. What do you call it?
Bluff?
Rotate your thinking about.
Oh, you mean turn your thinking around, which is exactly the same thing as bluffing and pulling shit out of my ass.
Yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way.
No, it isn't. Whoever's heard of rotating your thinking? I mean, rotate is... Hey, wait a minute.
What?
You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate might just work perfectly after all.
Come again?
All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. When he saw his master, Owen must have been
Doing a handstand.
Lying on the floor.
What?
Because he ate the manju bun and passed the fuck
Oh,
out.
he fell over, right. So he was seeing it on the side, yeah.
Owen must have been lying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder.
What?
That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Which means that all of the visuals in my matrix are off by 90 degrees. Seriously, what the fuck? This means Master Tornado was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery.
And which mystery is that?
The mystery of how blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face. It becomes much easier to imagine how that could happen if he was lying down. Like someone bleeding onto Master Tornado from somewhere up above him.
I remember now. Somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho.
Oh, that's...
Is that supposed to be kinky?
Continue.
So, trying to recall his master's bloody killer is what spooked Owen originally. The blood that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him. The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back. Oh, is this bondage gone wrong?
It wasn't... I don't know if noodles make great shibari rope, but...
This means his assailant was injured on their face somewhere. Like on the forehead perhaps?
So Taifu was able to cut his attacker.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, then yes. I see. So that is what happened. But if I recall correctly, the accused has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not?
Ah, so the accused...
Oh, no.
No, it's just
That injury of Mr. Wetz is conclusive evidence that he committed this murder. That is not conclusive. Come on.
She fucked it. She fucked it. Rabble, 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 rabble.
It seems you have dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of. No! Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out-of-control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicions against my own clients. What do I do now?
What's the matter? You aren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are you?
It looks so bad for Bucky. I mean, he has both motive and opportunity. Plus, he has the injury on his forehead. Your Honor, I sense that the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on.
Well, Miss Sachs, I understand that you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without any good reason.
Well, that lawyer did her best, but all the signs point to the defendant's guilt.
Maybe it's time she gave up. She tried everything she could.
I guess the gallery's still kind of like, oh, good try.
I really don't want to back down, but...
Silence!
Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence?
I wouldn't say that. It's just...
Do you remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? Flashback. Oh god, I can't remember his voice for the life of me.
He was a little bit like Carl. I was like, Carl, you mean, oh, you believe me by him?
Of course! No matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end!
Yeah.
Don't believe in you, believe in me that believes in you!
Were those just empty words?
Oh, of course not! It's just that all the cards are stacked against us!
Are you still stuck on that line of thinking?
Ah!
Motive, opportunity, and an injury to his forehead. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing in your clients? Tell me again, who are you to Bucky?
I'm his chickadee lawyer!
Then do your duty and believe in him until the very end.
I will!
There's so many noodles riding on this, you don't understand!
Simon's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer, and he's depending on me.
Defense team, please. No fighting in my courtroom.
I gotta say, that was like super just like.
Yeah,
like
because you've never seen a character move from the defense bench over and then like actively
just grab you like, oh my god!
This is new and scary and I don't like it.
Simon, please! I am 16. You can manhandle me later.
Do 2 years. A fight in the courtroom. There have been so many fights in the courtroom.
I mean, there's a lot of things being slinged.
There's been coffee being thrown, whips being applied. I think in one instance there was an explosive device. Too many fights to figure.
The defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. Prosecutor Blackwell was just giving me a pep talk. That's all. Thank you, prosecutor.
Oh, I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of wet soda.
Yeah, I got it. You and your noodles. You and your wet noodles.
I just slip up noodles all day in my mouth, just fucking. God, I love noodles.
God.
Franziska von Karma.
Franziska von Karma.
The one with the weed.
You foolish fools.
Fools thinking of their foolish dreams.
The defense would like to now continue with Owen's therapy session.
Owen, would you be all right with that?
And cat's number 2.
Kitty headbutt. Golden Star Alex. Hello! Crossover idea. 3-way court case. Phoenix Wright, Daredevil, and She-Hulk.
I mean, what's that like Capcom versus Marvel game where they had like...
Yeah, Capcom versus Marvel. They have
like She-Hulk and like Phoenix Wright canonically
exist in one dimension.
And She-Hulk absolutely terrifies Phoenix.
Yeah, Capcom Infinity.
Like Phoenix is afraid of her.
Present the evidence. Like, no justice, no hope. Now you will pay for your crimes. Objection. I love that's his alt. His alt is just like
throwing paper across.
It's just like basically accusing the person to death.
So somebody was sitting on top of Shisho, bleeding from their head, and smooshing something into Shisho's face.
Oh, I like where this is going.
All right. So, we're. That's funny.
Is it really?
What is it?
I still hear discord in Owen's voice, but I don't sense any inconsistencies between his statement and his emotions. And there doesn't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself either.
So that's it, huh?
Did you figure something out?
Your alibi to sense emotion. Sorry, your alibi. Your alibi to be. No, your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings. But there's actually something he's being very vague about in his testimony. But you can clarify that. You can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence. You should be able to move forward from there. And there's a cat in my way. George, can I? There's a cat. Your Honor, there's a cat on the defense desk. Hold on. Okay. Your Honor, this cat has not been given equivalent amounts of kibble, and he demands alimony, kibble alimony. The cat is not guilty. Georgie is pure and precious to me. Darn you, Mecha Claude. Look at him. He's so cute.
How could this face be guilty? This face could get away with murder.
Oh, he's always gotten away with murder. Yes, you have.
Guilty of being too cute.
Take the boy. Take the boy.
Oh. Come here, boy. Okay, he's like, no.
I'm out of here.
I will not be put up for display like this, like some kitty harlot.
He's not grooming himself. He's just like. Anyway,
sense. I'll give it a try.
Sounds like Shishio in a crossover with Lady Dimitrescu.
I know, right?
God, I think we've only ever heard Taifu's voice once, and that was in the cutscene.
Did we?
Yeah. He's like, soup. 1, 2, 3 soups. Yeah, he was doing his Rakuten.
That was
During a cutscene. Anyway.
I'll just update the mood matrix with the new information. Then we'll be ready to go. So I just need to present some evidence on what Owen is being vague about, huh?
Looking at George. The knife.
Well, Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. He was on the floor and someone was smushing something into his face.
So yeah,
I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out.
Just created OnlyFans for Fred and George. Just nothing but feet pics and kitty butts. So now, let's see what Owen is feeling uncertain about. It should manifest as something Owen isn't being specific about.
What's the matter? Is it too tough for you?
No, I'm thinking. Stop distracting me. I think I can guess what Owen is uncertain about.
George. That's not a scratchy post. Can you pull the other scratchy post for him?
Huh?
Georgie has started to scratch the post.
Scratch the couch.
Scratch the couch because his original scratching post is being blocked by the dog. It's gonna fall off if you do like that, Joyce. It's not gonna work. That is also not gonna work.
You want me to move the actual tree over here?
We can do it later. Yeah. Just put it brace it against the side of it. See? He wants to do it. Sorry. Just brace it against the couch on the floor. There you go. That's good. That should be good. Yeah, sorry, Georgie. Stop distracting us with your sexy black belt. I'll stop being sexy when the world stops turning.
Not like his brother.
We'll fix it in a minute.
We'll see.
You can't solve this with a rigid thought process. Try needing your mind as well.
Needing my mind? It's not soba dough, you know?
Looks like you've learned a thing or two about making soba, at least.
You think? I've only been hearing about it all day today.
Well, even with that tiny bit of knowledge, you ought to be able to find your answer.
That's Simon. He's figured something out again, hasn't he? And what does the soba making process have to do with what Owen is unsure about?
Maybe this?
On the smooshing something in his face, present the crime scene photo.
Yeah, smushing something into his face.
Is that the crime scene report or the crime scene report? Yes.
The report or the photo?
Crime scene report.
Yeah, because it said that he was suffocated. Where's the report? Here it is. The autopsy?
Suffocation.
Yeah. Oh, the crime scene report.
Yeah.
Okay, this is this right here.
Oh, that's the other child. It's fine. It's the Chico's bag.
He's chewing on it.
It's the Chico's bag.
Yeah, he's chewing on the chicken bag. Okay. Yeah, it says the victim was made of soba noodles, covered in flour.
But what is being smooshed into his face?
Yeah.
Objection! Let's put a name to the thing Owen's uncertain of, shall we? By identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spy the murder weapon right here in this crime scene photo. Unfortunately for you, I spy nothing of the sort.
Yeah, well, you're not my fucking lawyer, so fuck off.
And the police did not spy anything of the sort during their investigation either. Pray tell, where is this murder weapon you see? I don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. This is what the killer pressed into Master Tornado's face. The noodles.
Yeah, the noodle. Good enough?
I guess. The mystery person that Owen saw press soba into the victim's face, thereby suffocating him. I grow weary of your tasteless jokes. How could anyone commit murder with soft, delicate soba? The noodles would instantly fall apart if they were pressed into someone's face.
Yes, I agree.
Well, I disagree. There is a way the soba could have been used to suffocate the victim.
What? You will explain your theory at once, Miss Sachs.
To kill Master Tornado, the culprit must have smothered him with uncooked soba noodles. Did I say uncooked or uncut?
You said uncooked.
Oh. Oops.
No, it's uncut.
I mean, uncut.
I'm not gonna listen to Joyce. I knew it was gonna be like, why would it be uncut? It was just like a ball of soba noodles. But Joyce decided to just.
Well, I mean, it also could be uncooked. It would be
how
both,
thoroughly
honestly.
studious if you possibly it's not about it. You gotta follow his example, Miss Sachs.
My brain to mouth filter is not working. I'm sorry.
That's why I don't Joyce pilot. It's I
mean, to be fair, it would be both because you would.
Because when it's cut, it becomes separated, right? And then you can just breathe through that. It's not really good to suffocate people with, I don't know, a mesh cloth. Unless you wanted to
it
soba noodle like water, what's it called? When someone like waterboards you, like soba board you, like yeah, maybe. But no, it has to be a solid piece of dough because it's all sticky and like very resistant.
Yes, but I mean, when it's uncut, it is also uncooked.
No.
I mean, you wouldn't have a cooked ball of soba.
Uncut. No. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
The technicality is that both are correct.
Give me a minute. Poochie, okay?
Huh?
I'm gonna check the dog for a moment. I'm smelling something weird. Is that just me or you?
I don't smell anything. She's not allowed to eat poop right now. Fucking dog. So we let her out. I let her out of her kennel for all of like a few minutes because like, oh, you are being good. You know, we can give you some freedom in this house with the cats in separate places. And I'm like, all right, there's the two of us together. We can.
She's eating her food right now. It's making this.
We can both, you know, not exactly keep an eye on her, but you know, we're both here to slightly pay attention. And then the next thing I know, it's quiet and it's like nice and nothing's happening. And then the next thing I look up and there is poop on the floor that the dog is eating. Anyways.
Okay.
And that's why she's not allowed out of her kennel right now. Yeah, exactly. The murder was raw soba dough.
Whoa! Wow, she could have said that the first time. Yeah, it's almost like she's not reading the freaking walkthrough that she's been presented. What a
Hey man, uncut and uncooked look the same.
Order in this court. Clearly, Joyce is terrible at doing this job. Give her a break. Yes, the soba dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it?
Are you all right, Prosecutor Sadmati? I was just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice, thanks to the foolish lawyer before me. Just take a deep breath and be like, my God, this is a wild ride. Huh? What are you talking about? Allow me to summarize your statements.
He's just implicating him more and more.
As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face by the victim's knife. The weapon he used to suffocate the victim was with the dough in the dressing room. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles.
Ah! Yeah! You swarmy!
You like it when I'm smarmy.
Don't you fucking take a turn with me. I'll punish you so bad.
Oh, I bet you'd like to try.
Yeah, I'll punish you. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
Afterwards, the accused put the victim's face into the bowl of soba noodles and broth to wash off the blood that had dripped into the victim's face from his own. And there you have it, the true sequence of events behind this foul affair. Now, just wait a minute! Damn, every time there's bad voice styles, it's like, ooh, that TOS is, we're towing that line.
Hey, it's a mature channel. You know what you got. You know what you signed up for.
You click that button. Just wait a minute. I never once said that Mr. Wed was the culprit. Who but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles, defense?
That's a very good point, Prosecutor Sadamari. I heard that cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. But then again, what about the dying message? How do you explain that? The defendant wouldn't have known about Owendo's Owen personality.
I still haven't regretted it at any point. Yes, good. Perhaps the victim was simply playing with the cards, and they hold no other meaning.
All the prosecutors are thirst traps. Let's not lie to us here.
I know, right?
Edgeworth, Von Karma, Francisco. Godot, yeah. Oh, God.
Perhaps he spelled out Owen's name in jest sometime before his murder.
That is true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear that Master Tornado cared for the boy. It appears we've arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taken together, all of these points paint a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt.
Owen, is there anything else you can tell us? It doesn't matter how small of a detail, anything will do.
Oh, you're scaring me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Owen. Auntie Athena didn't mean to raise her voice. I have to be gentler with him. I can't forget he's only 5 years old. No need to be scared, okay, sweetie? Just tell us anything you can remember.
Well, when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me, bleeding from their head.
Owen, you saw the killer's face. Oops, I did it again. So, was it Owen? You remember?
Oh, I don't know who it was.
I'm picking up some noise.
She's lying.
That means there's still something to uncover in Owen's testimony. I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say, we are analyzing the dreams of a child. You've wasted enough of our time, defense. Let it go and move on. No! There's still discord in Owen's heart that needs to be addressed. Therefore, I can't give in here.
Owen, do you think you can continue your testimony for us?
Okay.
Oh, a good boy.
I'll enter the new information and run an update then.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
All right, let's go, bitch.
She showed knife in his hand. Info update. He was smothered with some.
That's some kinky shit.
Couldn't move. He passed out. Then he woke up. Someone was standing over me.
Whoa, why are you happy, buddy? Owen saw the real killer's face. This is ultra critical eyewitness testimony. Must have been so scared. Wait a minute. That's one What's that one emotion doing in there?
Surprise, 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 surprise. Nothing. Then happiness, which is weird.
Oh, so kinky.
Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced a positive feeling, one of relief? The person the witness saw was no stranger. Rather, it was the accused. Therefore, it is only natural he felt some level of relief when he saw a familiar face. Defense, end this madness and sully your soul no more. Owen, who did you see?
That nice smell. I love that smell of that perfume.
Oh,
Perfume, eh?
the woman? There's only one woman in this entire case here.
It's the smell of a.
You can do it. Try to remember, Owen. Oh, prosecutor, you can sully my soul any day.
Oh, it's the smell of.
Owen!
Someone killed him. He's dead.
The alcohol worked his way through his system.
It seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. They certainly have their hands full. They certainly have their hands full today down there. Let us continue with the trial.
Oh my god, Athena, I can't believe it was you. Despite Owen's testimony, it is the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother that the child's words were insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion. But what about the scent of perfume Owen mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit.
But there are thousands of perfumes in the world.
It could even be the scent of the hair product the accused used.
He does have one amazing hairstyle, so that's certainly a possibility.
The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfume and hair products. Why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky? These prosecutors are getting wild these days. I know, right? What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused, and no other.
That's not true. He is one of a few people who can do this. He is, was it? He's a wet 4? Or is it?
Yeah, but that's because his father died.
Allegedly. Allegedly, it was his dead father. I can tell it right now.
Murder from beyond the grave. It's happened before.
I have precedent.
Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that? And so, the person Owen saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused, Bucky Wet. Who's holding it?
What the?
Hi.
Hey, I never use hair products or anything with a smell. If I wore something like that, the smell would get into the soba. Boom, chicken.
Pride as a wet noodle.
Giving out noodle bentos, nice. He was like, God, no.
Mr. Wet, aren't you supposed to be resting in the infirmary?
Whatever. You think I let my soba stink of perfume? Try that chin soba for yourself and see.
I believe we have no choice but to try strictly for examination purposes.
Oh, Georgie.
He doesn't like it. Or
Okay. Okay, we can move. That's not gonna work, Joyce. He's just gonna pull down. I don't know why you keep setting it up like that. It's just gonna keep falling over. Yeah, holding it for him is not gonna work either. Joyce is like, if I set it this way for the 500th time, surely it will stay up.
the 101st time. Just like, come on. Poor George. Just like Joyce, just doing the insanity run. Just like, if I just do it 100 more times, and it surely will be different the next time. Now then, let's dig in, shall we? Oh yeah. There you go. A little action there for you. That was delightful. Well, I'm satisfied there are no traces of hair product or perfumes in Mr. Wet Soda. First, sweet bean bones, and now savory soba. What a delectable trial this has been.
This texture is different from the soba I had the other day. Reminds me of a dish we have in Korean called banupun.
What'd you think, Miss Chickadee? My soba's pretty good, isn't it?
It's delicious. Don't you think so, Simon?
It still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine.
Sammy, why you always gotta be so hard on me?
Bailiff, take this offended back to the infirmary at once for some rest.
Rest? Hey, I ain't a lump of old weedy udon dough, you know. I'm fresh like my soba. You don't let soba dough rest. It's about the 3 freshes of soba. Grind the seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles.
It's good. Oh god, there's puke everywhere! Oh my god! Ow!
The fact that the 3 freshes keep coming up. I was like that.
It means that he'd have to make the soba, cut the soba, boil the soba, pretty much in sequence, right?
Yeah, which is going to be key to solving the mystery.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Why does it mix with the soba?
I can't stop eating it.
Flavor.
I can't. It's like a chain reaction.
It's been seasoned.
This reminds me of that scene from Family Guy when they take vomit-inducing medicine to win a wager.
No.
Hold my ears. Hold my.
Oh no.
Good grief! Good grief! What a defendant!
At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume.
It looks like you remembered something.
The phrase "smelly perfume" reminded me of a certain somebody.
Oh, and who might that be?
There's only one person that comes to mind. The phrase "smelly perfume" reminds me of this classy bitch. I mean, take that.
Gairu Tornado. Yeah, she did smell very nice, didn't she?
Just a moment, Defense. You would throw suspicion on Gale now because of a scent. Your Honor, there is no need to go along with these ever-changing claims of the defense.
Gale Tornado, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Gale Tornado, Window Tornado.
Typhoon
Tornado. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mentioned in the very beginning that it's funny that we're in a we're supposed to be in a North American court being served Japanese soba made by Italians. I'm just like, where are we right now? I don't know.
Where are the Italians?
Tornado. Like Toledo. That's why I'm assuming they're Italian, right? Tornado, right? There's a cat behind me crunching on something. I've changed out of my freezer gear not to go back in. All right, we'll see you later, Colson. Who is the cat doing? Cat. Okay, I'll take this bag away from you. Clearly, you can't be.
Cannot be trusted.
Yeah. I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent.
But Gale could have been at the crime scene.
Yes, but
You'll get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness stand. How vulgar. His Honor is not interested in such things.
No, hey, whoa, hey, hey, hold on, hey, whoa. Ahem. Settling the matter of her balloons aside entirely, I do believe it's appropriate to ask Gator some questions given the circumstances.
I like how the game just doesn't even like...
This has nothing to do with her balloons, of course.
I love how the game just like leans into that. It's like not even just...
Like, no, it's a big honky honks. Her tatas, her chest pheasants, her dirty pillows.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would love to see those balloons myself as well. Ugh, Polkunga.
Can't get enough of that class. Can't get enough of that classy shit. You can get enough, never get enough. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for calling this disciple of the Tornado School of Grakugo back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Gail Tornado. 1, 2, balloon!
Yes, that's right. What wonderful balloon artistry.
Your Honor, please. Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time?
Look at her double-handed twisted Gawk Gawk 3000 right there. Vacuum sealed, double-handed twist. Gawk Gawk 3000. We all know what she's doing with that balloon is not kosher.
Actually, I called you back for more testimony. But I'm all talked out. This case has left me completely deflated.
She kind of reminds me of April May.
A little bit, huh?
What? You don't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon?
It seems the person who murdered Master Tornado was wearing perfume.
And you are the only person I could think of who wears perfume.
Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now?
Gail, you knew about Owen, right?
Well, yes. I often played with him at Shisho's request.
So that means you could have left that fake dying message, right?
What? Just because I wear perfume and know Owen? You think I'm a murderer? Oh, how could you?
The witness is absolutely right. With no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child. It is outrageous that the defense to accuse this woman on account of her balloons.
That's right. You don't even have any proof.
You may step down from the stand, Gail. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to this crime.
Wait just 1 minute. I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still...
Enough! Please, feel free to leave, Gail. Gail.
Yeah.
Gail.
But I'm so close. There must be something I can do. Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, then I guess I'll be going now.
Silence. Oi, Gator. You're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not? Oh yeah, time to bring down the clown, Whackfrost. We've been doing it. So what are you doing, leaving halfway through? Oh.
There's a bandage on Gail's forehead! And since we know that Master Tornado's killer had a cut on their face somewhere... Impossible! How did you know, Simon?
I didn't, but I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise your theory would remain groundless accusation.
Your Honor! Prosecutor Satmari! The scent of perfume, an injury on the forehead. These things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Gail.
Miss Sachs, does this mean you're formally indicting this witness for the murder of Typhoon Tornado?
How did you know, Simon? Oh, actually, I missed. I was trying to pop her balloons, but this works too.
I had no idea. I just want to pop some balloons, but here we are.
Should your accusation prove to be false, I hope you are prepared to pay the price in full.
A great way to create reasonable doubt is to cast suspicion on someone else. We do that every court case. We've literally accused pretty much every person that we can.
I know, right?
Until we get to the right one.
And you're gonna be accused, and you're gonna be accused!
Everyone gets indicted. Woo, yeah. Woo. Indictments for everyone.
Simon, what price is he talking about?
Oh, I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sadmonk is saying he'll see it you never stand in a court of law again.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, prosecutor? Use your sussy beads?
I must say, though, he knows how to make a trial interesting.
Just whose side are you on, Simon?
Go on, then. Into the deep end with you. You really have but one choice anyway. Well, Miss Sykes, I am waiting.
With regards to the witness, Gail Tornado,
Indict her. Fuck
the defense wishes to indict her. There's no reason for me to hold back now. Not if I really believe in my client. The defense wishes to formally indict Gail Tornado for the murder of Taifu Tornado. I have tried to be merciful, but now, not even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. You will have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell. Except I won't need to. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Gail Tornado.
Oh, it's really kinky then.
Damn. I mean,
You know, a little bit of knife play, a little
bit of
suffocation, you know? I
little
think
bit
it's
of-
a pretty
yeah.
kinky relationship right here. Plus a clown kink? Damn, there's like three kinks all in once. Jeez.
I mean, when, you know, suffocation like that is a...
You got autoerotic asphyxiation, knife play, clowns. Come on.
And, I mean, you can't
And then
say
maybe
no
a little
to
bit of
balloons.
voyeurism because you have this weird guy knocked out in the corner watching the whole thing go down. How many kinks did we took off here?
Taifu died in pleasure, for sure.
I've got a Taifu tornado in my pants. Anyway.
Oh, boy. that... I almost said bondage, but...
Why not? Have you ever heard of soba shibori? It's actually one of the finest. It's one of the finest experiences I've yet.
Damn, Ghost is really what is soba noodle.
That bandage is just from a silly slip up I made while cooking yesterday. That's all.
Go on, say it. Say it.
What kind of extreme cookie were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead?
Well, what can I say? That's what happened.
You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 p.m., do you, Gail?
But I really don't know anything that was wrong until Shisha was found dead. If you don't believe me, then with the twisty twist. Oh, I'm so good at this. And balloon. There you have it. An adorable little kitty.
Oh, that is terrifying.
That's a terrifying cat.
How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me, huh?
Gail, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art?
Don't you think I know that? You don't have to come out and say it.
Honestly, those are pretty amazing balloon arts,
Just
but
the
they're
fact
just
that-
terrifying.
I'm the daughter of a great Rakugo artist. I never wanted to do stupid balloon art. I was supposed to be a Rakugo storyteller too, just like my late daddy. Shisho told me to do balloon art instead.
I guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Rakugo artist either.
So you're still gonna suspect a poor little thing like me?
Please stop trying to skirt the issue. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cut on your forehead.
You and the culprit in Owen's testimony share these two traits.
Shisho said to go to clown college as a joke, and she took it to heart. Sure.
Yeah. You're dead set on accusing me, aren't you? Oh well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you.
Oh my god.
With a twisted twist. I'ma catch you, witch.
Okay, I'm very sure witch wasn't the word that they wanted to use.
Go ahead and make me testify all you want. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon on my neck goes pop. Got it?
Okay, oh ma! Is this yet another hidden personality?
Well then.
This is very April May.
I know, right? Oh, Simon, is everyone at a tornado school like this?
How should I know?
Oh no, she's hotter. Damn.
Yeah, I visited a dressing room before the time to make a courtesy call after my act.
What kind of courtesy call are we talking about here?
Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb them, you know. The perfume Owen smelled must have been left over from when I visited.
So, Gail's saying she went into the dressing room, but then left right away.
Don't take her at her word.
Capcom on their phallic imagery. Come on, do you really think that I would? I'm just trying to figure out how to get her to talk about what really happened.
Now then, Miss Sachs, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Oh, no, I don't give a fuck. I just want to see them bounce. I want to see them big bitty bounce.
Press on the third statement.
She said she saw the note.
Yes, she saw a note and left it. What do you mean? Where did you find your master's note?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Did you notice anything unusual or out of place in the room?
Well, there was that sack and a half-eaten manju bun on the table. But I didn't see anything out of place or whatever in the room, though.
Oh, is that a fact?
Of course it is. What do you think?
And you didn't change anything around while you were in there?
I didn't do anything. Look, I'm telling you, I didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room.
Your boldness. I request that statement be added to Geiru's testimony.
Simon! What's a statement like that going to do for us?
Just play along and you'll see soon enough.
Ugh.
I have no problem with adding that to the testimony. But how about you, Miss Sachs?
I have no problem with it either, Your Honor. What is Simon thinking? She did not touch anything in the room,
Yes, but...
Strange. Crime scene report.
She didn't touch anything.
Only Taifu, Uendo, and Geiru know anything about Owen. So if Uendo didn't rearrange the cards, who could have implicated Owen?
Objection!
Simon's like 80% of doing 80%
I
of
know,
his job.
right?
It's true.
Geiru, you said that you didn't notice anything odd or unusual near your master. You also said that you didn't touch anything in the dressing room.
That's right, what about it?
Then, I wonder who left that dying message with the Karuta cards.
What are you going on about? It had to been that Bucky.
But Bucky doesn't know about Owen, yeah.
Sorry, but that's not plausible. Because only 3 people know about Uendo's personalities. Uendo, your master, and you.
If Bucky had left that Karuta message, he wouldn't have spelled out Owen. He would have spelled out Uendo.
What it boils down to is this. As a member of the Tornado School, you, Geiru Tornado, are the only one who could have left that dying message. And as the person who left that message, It's clear that you are Master Tornado's killer!
Oh God, be a gentle baby, come on.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Will you ever quit your yapping?
You are like wretches clinging to the spider thread of salvation. Allow me to cut that holy thread from the heavens and bring you back down to earth.
Would you quit blowing... what?
Button.
Would you quit butting in whenever things start going my way?
Ah, but that is my job.
I'll blow anywhere I want.
Silence.
I'll blow
child.
you, I'll blow everybody in this gallery. I was like, I'm strangely aroused right now.
Isn't that what the balloon artist is for? You know, blowing things?
Jesus, too much teeth.
Silence, child. Playtime is over.
Oh,
Yes, Daddy. I mean, damn.
What? Oh, say that again?
Yes, Daddy. I mean, no. Like, you just.
Oh my. What did you just say?
As the witness stated, she went into the dressing room and soon came back out again. But the victim's note was not the only reason she left with such haste. There was another reason that compelled Geru to leave at once. Geru, would you please relate said reason to the court?
There was a reason why Gail had to leave the dressing room? Well, I didn't want to show you this, but I guess I got no choice. Keep your eyes peeled, cause here it comes.
Oh, baby. What the?
Oh, what the?
Did she burn herself?
Your hand is all swollen and red. What happened, Gail? So that's where so that's why they're considered sociopaths. If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat.
Oh, the irony.
Oh, what?
Oh, she definitely used it.
That means she touched it.
Yeah.
Allergic reaction to buckwheat can vary, though they're usually on the severe side. With Taifu Tornado making with soba noodles in his dressing room. Gail is lucky to be alive, considering all the soba flour that was swirling in the air.
Good thing I left pretty quick. I managed to escape with just a mild reaction. But I touched Shisho as he was being carried away, and look what it did to my poor hands. That must have been soba broth on his clothes or something. If I inhaled any of that soba flour, I'd have had a seizure, and then it'd be good night, Gail. I never could have stayed in that dressing room for very long.
A person's allergic reaction to buckwheat couldn't be in a person allergic to buckwheat couldn't be in a room with soba flour in the air. and certainly couldn't use soba dough as a murder weapon either.
Oh man,
Unless it's a crime of passion. Whatever.
this isn't good.
You knew it would come to this, didn't you? That's why you never mentioned her allergy.
Yeah, hydrate.
That's right.
It's called a mask and gloves.
I think we all need to hydrate after this.
As if I would do anything so underhanded.
You would, bitch.
I was simply trying to protect the privacy of this witness.
It's a HIPAA violation.
I'm sick of all these accusations. Why don't I just testify and get it all out in the open, yeah?
That's right. Keep talking, bitch.
I love the little bonk bonk. Bonk, bonk. Honey, you can put your hands under me any day. If I came into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I'd get an allergic reaction. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. Must have been soba broth on his clothes. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room.
You made the monkey do it. Yeah, that's true.
I still can't believe it. No one told me she had a soba allergy. Did you know, Simon?
Does it look like I knew? Protect the privacy of the witness, my foot. What a dirty trick.
Now what do we do?
There's only one thing to do. But Prosecutor Sadmonk put Prosecutor Sadmonk to shame with your cross-examination.
Right. No matter how small, I'll find us an opening and break her testimony down.
Masks and gloves exist. You still could have done it. It's true.
Exactly.
I mean, she has gloves, so she would have used gloves.
Exactly. And then
technically-
she's got her little nose thing is like,
Yeah, to keep her from breathing it in, technically.
not exactly the best mask, but it'll do.
Yeah. Unless she has unless it's a buckwheat intolerance. No, I'm just joking. It's clearly an allergy.
I'll shame Prosecutor Sadmonk. Press her on everything.
Hold it!
You're not lying about this soba allergy of yours, is she? Are you?
Of course not.
Swear on the grave of my father up in heaven.
I can even get a doctor's certificate if you want.
She seems to be telling the truth.
I've had this allergy for as long as I can remember, but I've never dreamt in a million years they'd clear me of murder.
And you'll come out of this smelling like a delicate buckwheat flower to boot.
Well said, Your Honor.
Now let me motorboat those things.
Killed me. I'll give you that there was quite a bit of flour scattered about at that dressing room. But you went in to pay your respects to your master regardless.
Yeah, but like I said, I came right back out.
I mean, the soba making tools are right there. You better believe I was careful not to breathe in any of it. But you could still have committed the crime if you had held your breath while doing it. Don't be ridiculous. I would have suffocated to death before she so did. Yeah, I guess you're right. Jeez. Get a grip, will ya? Maybe there's a twist here. Like you're actually allergic to dogs and not soba? You kidding? Bring my little Jigamoo in here. I'll hug and squeeze him like there's no tomorrow. I'm telling you, I have a genuine, honest-to-goodness soba allergy. Defense. The witness clearly has an authentic allergy to buckwheat. Any further deliberation on the matter would be meaningless, pointless, worthless.
You heard the man, lawyer girl.
All right, fine. I was just starting to think the same thing myself. Doesn't mean I have to like it, though. I probably got this allergic reaction on my hand there because I touched Shisho. Oh, well, you bet I touched him.
I smothered him.
I touched him all over.
Smothered him.
I have a question about that, actually. If you're allergic to soba, does that mean you're allergic to the noodle broth, too? Well, the buckwheat from the noodles can dissolve in broth, so duh. Touching soba broth can be just as deadly for me. Don't you know anything? Yeah. What an amateur. I'm sorry? Do I look like a doctor to you? Look. Anything that has soba in it, or anything that has touched soba is like poison to me.
Hey, what are you doing in here? He's just chewing the plastic underneath the table. Almost time for dinner, okay? One more hour.
No, but I want to eat now. Hold it!
So, I just want to cover all my bases, but could the murder have possibly occurred somewhere other than the dressing room?
Objection!
That is out of the question. By even asking, you show your complete disregard for all we've discussed until now.
Yes, I have to agree. The defense can't go around suggesting new premises without basis.
Unfortunately for you, Shisho didn't take a single step from his dressing room around the time of the murder.
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 There's no R.
Murder. Depends on which kind of southern drawl, and I'm not really paying attention.
A murder. Unless you're doing the Kentucky accent. I say this Kentucky accent, you can't do R's at the end of hard words like murder.
Well, that is unfortunate for everyone.
Well, that's it. That's the case, folks. We're done.
Well, we're all screwed. Gale could not have possibly committed this crime in a room where soba was being made. Finally, the time has come for the last rites of the victim to begin.
What would Mr. Wright do at a time like this?
Bluff. Bluff the fuck out of it.
Bullshit! Pumpkins! There's one thing to do.
Bluff. What are you smiling about? Has the pressure overwhelmed you?
Nope. I'm just being a little bit delusional. It's just the worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
I see. You have no rebuttal. And so the only thing you have left, the only thing left to you is to smile.
Oh. That's where you're wrong. I do have a rebuttal. Turn your thinking around, Athena. Don't try to figure out how Gale, who's allergic to soba, could commit the crime. Figure out how Gale could be in that room and not have an allergic reaction instead.
Let me rest. Maybe if I were a lump of regular flour dough and flour dough for udon noodles, but I'm fresh like my soba, and you don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the tree fresh. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles.
He's blacked out. Sorry, cats. Plastics. No more plastics.
It appears to have been written by the victim. Allow me to read it. Resting. Do not disturb.
Oh, I got it.
Yes, that's the note I saw. After reading that, who would think Shisha was napping?
If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat.
I didn't see
Mon Dieu.
Mon Dieu! What if that certain piece of evidence doesn't mean what we think it means?
Resting, what's it called? Resting.
Resting, do not disturb.
He was making wheat noodles because
Not buckwheat.
because he knew Gale was allergic to him. I think he was making these noodles for Gale.
If that's the case, I might be able to prove that Gil could have committed this crime.
No matter how hard you search your mind, you cannot overturn facts. These are not alternative facts.
Well, Miss Sachs, if you have no further objections, I'll hand down my ruling.
True, I cannot overturn facts, but what if we got our facts about this piece of evidence wrong?
Got our facts wrong? What are you talking about now?
And which piece of evidence do you mean, Miss Sachs? Please point it out to this court.
This evidence proves that Gale could have killed her master, even with her soba allergy.
The slip.
Typhoon's note.
Yeah, the slip.
Yes. Rested. It's Master Tornado's note!
The note?
Preposterous. What possible connection could there be between the witness's allergy and that note?
You want a rebuttal? Well, you have a butt, Mr. Prosecutor, and I intend to smash it. I intend to smash it all night long with some balloons on the side.
The answer lies in the true meaning of this note.
Its true meaning.
This note does not mean I am resting do not disturb, as we had assumed. But rather, it actually means this dough is resting, do not disturb it.
Wait a minute, Athena. That doesn't make any sense.
You're right. It doesn't. After all, as Bucky told us many a time, you don't let soba dough rest. What's all this jibber jabber you got going on? Got to do with anything? This is it, the home stretch. This note and Mr. Wet's words have led me to the conclusion that Master Tornado was making udon noodles. The victim, Taifu Tornado, was not making buckwheat noodles. He was making ordinary udon noodles instead. Bulkunka. That layer of flour in the dressing room wasn't soba flour, but plain old wheat flour for udon. So actually, it was totally possible for Gale to be in that room and kill her master.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's that's never happened before. What? What if that's true? It changes everything.
Your Honor, the defense requests that the flour in the room be tested immediately. But soba noodles were found in the bowl, and Gale did have a reaction on her hand. How do you explain those things?
She explained it herself.
Well... Even were it udon flour instead of soba, you still cannot prove Gale committed the crime. But...
Don't lose your nerve now. Keep charging forward or you'll feel my blade at your back.
Enough with the threats already, I got it! Talk about pressure. All right, Athena, take a deep breath and go over everything again. Oh, dang! We get to see Athena do the,
Just can you imagine they go into a vegetative state? Like this is supposed to be like everything happens in an instant, but I always joke that like they just stand there for like 15 minutes, like
it's correct.
vegetating, and everyone's just like, what's going on?
Is she all right?
Okay.
Is anyone in that particular office all right? They all seem to do that.
Seize up.
I'm going to revisualize this case from start to finish. I have to find conclusive evidence that Gale committed this murder. What was Master Tornado making in his dressing room?
He's making udon.
By my logic, Master Tornado must have been making udon noodles in his dressing room. But something at that crime scene indicates otherwise.
It feels like Danganronpa. You mean this feels like Danganronpa stole it from Ace Attorney, am I right? Am I right? I actually have not played Danganronpa.
Yeah.
But I hear it's kind of troublesome.
I hear they're similar in, like, mechanic.
Yeah, but they're also, like, one's, like, viciously violent, and the other one not.
I mean, it's like kids killing each other, so.
Yeah.
What was found in the bowl? Soba.
No.
Even though the master wasn't making soba, soba noodles were found at the scene. So that means the noodles had to have come from somewhere.
Came in the fridge.
Wait a minute. One mysterious serving of soba noodles. Huh, that sounds familiar. Where did the soba in the bowl on the table come from?
Master Soba Stock? Is that right?
Master Soba Stock.
Yeah, because he had spare, right? Spare in his freezer, or his fridge.
The soba noodles found at the scene were from the master's stock of uncooked noodles. But then, why would the culprit go out of her way to cook that soba and put it in the bowl?
To hide the murder weapon.
Yes, she likes soba. To hide the udon dough.
She wanted to eat the murder weapon, okay?
Yes, to eat the murder weapon that she is deathly allergic to.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of it somehow.
They made the blood pink instead of red because they didn't want to scare anybody.
Fair. Gotta get past those
Censorship
protocols.
Soba was found at the scene, so that means the culprit must have taken the udon with her to hide it.
That's right.
Why did the culprit take the udon away and hide it? Must have been because she killed him with the
Soba dough.
udon dough.
Oh, that's not it. Gator's allergic to soba, right? Poor soba dough. I almost falsely accused of killing someone. No, you're right. She has to take the udon dough.
She killed him with the udon dough.
No, she has a grudge against the udon. There you go. They got a reduced maturity rating because all the blood was pink instead of red. Yep. That's what you gotta do around it.
That's it! The udon dough was the real weapon used to kill Typhoon Tornado!
Right, so she ended up cooking the udon dough and then feeding it to the dog. Because remember, they saw, Blackwell saw her feed the dog with a ludicrous amount of food, right? And the dog was like, I'm gonna go bury it. Which means that there's a murder weapon still there, right?
Yeah. And the reason no weapon was found was because Gale got rid of the dough somehow!
It's the dog, it's Jigamu Jigamu. Bumakaimatsu. I can't remember the actual whole thing.
The real murder weapon was the udon dough the victim made! If we can find this dough, that'll prove my theory correct! And undeniably prove Gale's guilt! Even if we could find this dough, what makes you think it would prove she is the one?
Name's Sailor Moon.
Please recall Owen's eyewitness testimony, Prosecutor Sadmati. If the injury on Gale's forehead was caused by the victim's knife, then Gale's blood must have dripped down onto the dough used as the murder weapon. That would make the dough pretty conclusive evidence, wouldn't you agree? But where is this conclusive evidence?
In the dog! Get him! Look at no! Don't kill Jigamu!
Let us hear your theory on where this murder weapon is.
Gotta cut open Jigamu. That's it.
Oh, well, it's... I can't find the answer in this evidence I have on hand will lose this trial. So how did Gale get rid of the udon dough? Think, Athena. What do I have that points to suspicious behavior on Gale's part?
Now then, Miss Sachs, let's hear your answer. Where is the real murder weapon hidden? Nice barking you did there. I assume you have the bite to back it up.
Stop distracting me! Especially not right now!
Bark, bite, get it?
Yeah. The piece of evidence we can use to point us to the location of the hidden murder weapon is... Simon's statement.
Yeah, so in Simon's statement, Tornado was confirmed alive at 4. Buckwheat entered the room at 4:10 and left at 4:20. Blaze it. Innuendo discovered the body and upon entering the room after Bucky left. Before Bucky came to the theater, Gadu was outside feeding her dog a number of dumplings. The dog buried its leftovers.
Take that!
Gale!
Huh? What is it? I'm just an innocent girl. I don't know anything about a murder.
Stuff the cute act into your balloon hat. Gale got rid of the dough she used to kill Master Tornado in a bold and daring way. She did it right in front of Prosecutor Blackwell's nose by feeding it to her dog. No,
Of course. Now it all makes sense. I was puzzled as to why Geiru, who should have known her dog's eating habits, would feed Jigum more than he could possibly finish.
Your Honor, please order the investigation of the yard right now.
And what should the police of the theater be looking for exactly?
Jugumu must have buried his leftover dumplings somewhere around his doghouse. Dumplings that Gale made out of the udon dough and with her blood on it. I mean, you would think that she would feed the bits with the blood first.
Well, that's a problem. Like, it's mixed into the dough now, so you need to have all of it done anyway, right?
I don't know.
Who would have the foresight to be like, oh, I should just cut, excise all the blood? It's too hard.
It would have been easier, but
Assuming this is a crime of passion.
This is
she wasn't
true.
Exactly thinking about it ahead of time.
This is true. This is preposterous.
I want to thank you, Simon. If you hadn't kept me going, I might have given up along the way.
Crime of udon passion.
What are you blathering on about? Why, you still have work to do. Now, by your hand, finish this wretched case off, Athena.
You got it. Gil, you remember what you said would happen when the truth is finally revealed? When the truth's finally revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it?
Hope she doesn't have any communicable disease.
How can she? She's always using rubber. Let's go.
Well, now the truth is out, and it looks to me like you're that balloon that goes pop.
Oh, balls to the face. Yeah, baby.
Ooh, damn.
Wah.
Bulgunga! Another actual clown. It's an utter disappointment. I was the one who was supposed to, but then she showed.
Wah. Oh, wait, hold on.
Why my balloon's bursting? Daddy, are you mad at me? I've been a bad girl.
No, they were all a lie. No. The boobs were all a lie. Oh. Oh.
Are you ready to tell us everything now, Gale? The whole reason I entered the world of Rakugo in the first place was to follow in my father's wonderful footsteps and inherit his stage name.
His stage name? You don't mean the boobies were a lie? They were balloons the entire time!
Uendo Tornado.
I knew I wasn't very good at storytelling, but I thought that if I did the stupid balloon thing like Shisha wanted, I'd inherit the name someday.
But Master Tornado gave the name to his junior disciple.
Yeah. That's why I took my revenge on Shisha during the showcase celebration celebrate the name succession. So that was your entire motive?
Yeah, it's a crime of passion.
I doubt anyone else could understand, but inheriting my father's name was everything to me. It was my whole reason for living.
Of all the days you could have taken your revenge, why did you choose the day of the show?
Because I wanted to pay Wendell back for stealing what was rightfully mine. I wanted to pin the blame on him at the show where all the Tornado fans were gathered. But then, Wendell tried to shift the blame onto Bucky Wet. And now we know the whole story.
There's just one more thing I want to know. Did you know Master Tornado was making up udon in his dressing room yesterday?
No, I didn't. When I saw the soap making tools, I was worried about my allergy, but it was my only chance to get my revenge on the two of them. So I went ahead and did it.
So it was a premeditated crime, but in the end you only went through with it on impulse. Then the allergic reaction on your hand. Poke my eye a little bit here. Is it from touching the soba in the refrigerator or with your bare hands? When you were tampering with the crime scene after your master's death?
Yeah. By that time, I wasn't clear-headed enough to worry about my allergies. What?
She was like, "Why did you just cut the blood out of the soba and then feed that to the dog instead?" I'm like, she probably wasn't thinking clearly. It was a crime of passion. Gabe, how could you do all this, you idiot?
Manchu, Soba, Rakugo, Karuta feels localized to me.
Good enough.
Gale, I get your desire to inherit your father's name. But what you really should have inherited from him wasn't his name, but his heart. His heart.
Oh,
I've lost everything, including my balloons.
99 cellular ballons.
Just crying. Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Sadamari? Any objections?
Honestly, far too many, but no, Your Honor. Miss Athena Sykes.
Yes? That's the first time he's used my name.
I shall be sure to remember your name.
Okay, he's making a list. Checking it twice.
Should I be afraid? Really?
It seems he finally recognizes you as a proper adversary.
Thanks. That's all I ask, Prosecutor Sadmari.
It looks like there are no further objections. Mylif, please bring in the defendant. Oh, he's sober now. Good. It seems that you've made a full recovery. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Bucky Wheat. Bucky Wet.
He's
Not guilty. Confetti! Yeah, it's a parade! Woo! Look at him, he's so happy. He's like, yeah, I did it.
She's 16. She's 16.
Legal in Japan. This court is adjourned. Now give me some soba noodles and some big
Wait, what?
You have a chance to check the court records and Athena's
age.
age.
Yeah, Athena is. Oh, Athena is not in this. Your own record is not in this.
Oh, okay.
Weird. Okay.
But like,
Damn,
hold on.
Gale is 34. Jeez.
Damn. How old is he's 25? Okay.
Wait, if Gale is 34 and he's 70, that means he had her at 26? No, 36. Yeah. Damn, he had a child at 36.
Hey man, it doesn't.
Ooh, just hitting that 30-year-old cusp.
Alright, I just
Okay,
I
just needs to know specifically how old she is.
How old is she? She's 18. 18 to 19.
Her deduced birthday is in the 2008.
Yeah, so she's deduced about 18, 19. She's. I had no idea I was such a cougar. Hey man. There is no logical age in this game.
Just whatever makes sense.
Congratulations, Bucky. I'm so glad you were found innocent.
Oh, thanks for everything, Miss Chickadee.
But it still sucks that you were accused of a crime you didn't commit. Did Ueno have it out for you or something?
Oh, I don't think so.
Uendo said it was a spur-of-the-moment idea he got when he saw the sober-themed cards.
Simon! Where have you been?
I stopped in at Uendo's questioning. Only you, Bucky, could get framed for a crime on a whim.
Oh, no way. Oh, no way. I almost got convicted out of convenience.
Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so back up, Bucky! On a more important note, what I really want to know is, why didn't Master Tornado let Gale inherit her father's name?
What do you mean? On a more important note, Miss Chickadee.
Oh, don't be such a wet blanket. Just go with the flow. Now, come on. You think Master was trying to encourage her to quit the entertainment business?
No, that's not it. He didn't give the name to her because she wanted Garu to find her own calling in life, to perform whatever she wanted without being bound by her father's name or Rakugo. Making udon was his way of showing his support for her in her new endeavor.
So that's why he called you to the theater, huh? To teach him how to make udon?
A more roundabout way I've ever seen, but that's Master Tornado.
So this entire incident happened because of a misunderstanding? How sad.
By the way, Garu wasn't the only person Master Tornado was trying to cheer on, even though the person in question still seems unaware of the Master's intentions.
What? You talking about me? Come on, no way! All that old man ever did was criticize my soba.
That's not true, Bucky. There must be a way to make Bucky see just how much Master Tornado cared about him.
My badge.
The wet soba deed.
Yeah. He's gonna give the D to him.
Take a good look, Bucky. Whose name is on there as the holder of this title?
It's still in my name.
Master Tornado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you. He was trying to force you to grow into a truly capable owner in your father's stead.
He probably used some tough love on you so that the shop wouldn't just go belly up.
Oh, noodle hair.
I see. I never knew. Oh, Master Tornado, I'm sorry.
Keep working hard, Bucky, and pay him back by living up to his expectations. There you go.
Thanks, Sammy. You too, Miss Chickadee. One day my sopa's gonna be so good it'll knock that old man's socks cleaner. One day my soba is gonna be so good it'll knock that old man's sock clear off.
Simon, how are you 29? You look like you're 39. That's
In
what.
jail for a decade.
I know, right?
After all, I'm the 4th generation owner of wet soba, wet noodle number 4. Well, I better get back to my shop. Gotta get ready for the lunch rush.
Hold on. Could I place an order for delivery, Bucky?
Oh, yeah, yes, Miss Chickadee?
Could you deliver a bowl of udon to Gail on behalf of her master?
You got it. I'll make sure it's got all the TLC Master Tornado would have packed into it, too.
Thank you.
Well, see you. Be sure to drop by the shop sometime.
I will, and I'll bring the whole agency with me. It'll be a lot better than salty udons.
Eldoons.
Eldoons, yeah.
Eldoons Noodle Shop. Anime age plus jail, poor guy. Yeah. Do us all proud, Bucky.
I'll have the best soba in town waiting for you when you come. Peace out. Meow.
Crash shatter.
It's nice to see somebody giving it their all, isn't it? I wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case.
Okay, well, leveled up. Don't kid yourself. The trial would have been a spectacle and a half had I not been by your side.
You don't know that? Yeah, I do.
For a lawyer who's versed in psychology, you are too full of weak points. You need to learn to analyze yourself objectively.
Or you could just teach me your famous mind trick, Simon.
No.
A way to shut someone down? And why not?
Because the more pesky lawyers are, the harder my job becomes. So it's in my best interest for you to remain green forever.
Hey! Oh, what about what's in my best interest, huh? Besides, weren't you the one who had the wool pulled over your eyes by Uendo?
Must you remind me? How could I have known Uendo wouldn't do time sober?
Simon really hitting her with a no.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of time soba, I just thought of something funny.
Oh goody, I can't wait.
Okay, here it is. In time soba, why didn't mom number 9 get counted? Come on, do you know, Simon?
How should I know?
Because 7, 8, 9. Thank you. I'll be here all week. ROTSL.
Roll on the floor laughing. Huh. That I should have known. Come on, let's get sober or something and go home.
Hold on. Rufflecopter Lolamow.
Not Ruffalo Mayo Barbecue. BBQ Mayo.
Your treat?
I'll treat you to 50% of the tab. And don't forget, you still owe me for that manju.
Really, Simon? It wouldn't hurt for you to pay for me once in a while, you know?
Huh. Quit squawking and start walking, Athena.
Rufflecopter pilot. Hey, wait for me! I may still have a ways to go as a lawyer. But just like Mr. Wright, Apollo, and Simon before me, I'm going to get there someday. After all, I've inherited their passion for our courts and the law. Shit. Je peux le faire. I can do this.
Simon making a fresh lawyer paper food. How rude. Yeah, at least, what's it called? Phoenix would pay for the burgers. The burgers.
Yeah.
Damn it, the beat bad dude! That's the end of the classic clown case. Now Turnabout Revolution. Let's save this game real quick here.
Chivalry is dead.
We're gonna go into this next case just a little bit to see what's up about it, and then we'll probably end it for the night. But let us go on ahead. No, don't want to return to the title screen. I would like to go back.
Yes, so Turnabout Revolution is going to be quite the
Turnabout Revolution.
Quite the thing.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, they're making a film.
Time for a revolution!
That's far enough.
Who's there?
It is I, the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm.
Uh-oh.
Good people of Kurain, we can't allow things to go on like this. The Defense Culpability Act has done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions. The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb. And to the Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you. A dragon never yields, nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
All right, Daddy.
May 16th, 11 a.m. This is 2 days after the case. And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Kurain. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events?
Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie.
I thought this was one of those Japan deserves an army meal thing.
Apollo?
Yeah. Dirk, what are you up to this time?
Wait a second. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo?
You could say that, but it was a long time ago.
And why do you know someone like that? I mean, they're calling him an insurgent.
Yeah, about that. A dragon never yields is the things I'll say during sex. A dragon never yields. But like doing like the very much like not substitute, what's the word? Like default protagonist voice.
Oh.
A dragon never yields. I can never give up hope. My friends are my power. Anyway. Of Garan. I think it was a misinterpretation. Garanian.
Yeah, they said Garanian instead of just Garan.
Yeah, instead of Garan. Garan Empire, not the Garanian Empire. But whatever. Oh.
Who is this?
Huh? What?
Dad!
Why are you here? Hey there, Apollo. Long time no see. How have you been, son?
It's
It's that guy that was on TV!
Guilty as charged. Surprised to see me, Apollo? I just beamed in from Karine, and boy are my arms tired.
this can't be happening. I must be dreaming or hallucinating or both.
No, you're not, Apollo! It's that TV hijacker slash insurgent in the flesh!
I'm so confused.
Mr. Hijacker, sir! I have so many questions, I don't even know where to begin! But let's start with that bit about the man who raised you.
Wait, don't tell me you haven't told anyone about me, son. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man's here, the rebel Dirk. I mean, my face is all over TV now, so I'm practically a celebrity.
Trucy, what do you say we close up early today?
What? Why?
Oh, come on, son. No need for the cold shoulder.
I know I'm gonna regret this, but... What do you want, Dirk?
Oh, wow, cold.
You just show up here without warning after all this time? What gives?
I came all the way to see you, son. Come, rejoice.
Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason why you're here?
Well, okay. So maybe there's a little something I need your help with too, but the fact is I came here to see you. That's the honest truth.
Yes, I think we've already established that. Figures. I haven't seen him in 10 plus years and he's already asking for a favor. He really is a rebel in the purest sense. He just does whatever he pleases.
Come on, Polly. I need details. Inquiring minds want to know.
Okay, hold your horses. First, I've got a few questions of my own.
And with that, we will answer those questions next week on the Daring Player Squad channel. Thank you for joining us here for the end of the classiest of cases. We will be back next week. Of course, same bat time, same bat channel, maybe. Yeah, cliffhanger, you know it. Well, yeah, we'll come back here next Sunday. Next Monday, what day is it going to be? It's Ash's day, right?
Yes.
Did Ash pick out a game that she wanted to play? Last time she was playing the DLC of Resident Evil 7. So we'll have to follow up on her later on what she's going to play. Next Tuesday, it'll be Joyce back with Persona 4 Golden. Wednesday will be James and God of War. Ragnarok. Thursday is Colston playing Hack Mutation.
I believe mutations.
Mutation.
The third one.
Yeah. Friday will be a free day. Saturday, maybe team stream. We've been like plugging away at Rats, so it's been pretty fun. Saturday, yeah, and then Sunday back to us, like I said before. For all those who are new to this channel or watching somewhere in the future, we are 5 people who play video games out in BC, scattered amongst the island and so on. Yeah, we play games 4 or 5 days a week. So if you like a little variety, remember to hit follow, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you next time on the channel. In December, we will probably have to take a hiatus. I'd say me and Joyce, because we're moving. So it might take a few days, or maybe even the week, to kind of like establish everything back into working order. So we'll let you know
If and like
as soon
when
as
that
we
happens.
can when it's going to be happening. But in the meantime, you can always follow the rest of the gang. You can also follow our socials. Hit the socials, Joyce. If you're not following, what the hell are you even doing? Thank you. Yeah. Very nice. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we have a Discord. Twitter is usually when we announce when like time changes happen on the fly, so that's a pretty good way to keep up with our current state of affairs. And on Discord, you can just kind of focus offline whenever we're not streaming. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. We're about to hit an ad in progress, but I don't think
it just did. Whatever.
Oh, we did? Oh, damn. Well, whatever. Bye! Fucking ad. That was garbage.
We tried.
I tried to be cool about this. Also, it's funny how like he looks a lot like his son when he makes like expression. When he makes a harumph expression, it's so good. Anyway, bye!